Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Through Daybreak Part 49. This time we're gonna end our vacation, kind of, not really, but we're done with our free time section. We've done everything we want to do. So we'll be calling it a day. We'll be heading to the time known as evening, presumably. Well, one second. Okay, and shared what they learned with the others while on break. In other words, we've yet to find any leads, surefire or not. We went over this place with a fine-tooth comb. That all said, some of this place stinks. I just haven't sniffed out the source of the stench yet. Probably all the illegal dumping they do. Just outside of the resort's area or something, I don't know. And it's definitely odd that our elusive owner invited us all here, only to never show his face. Is it that odd? I feel like he probably expected you guys to take this seriously and look for him. That plus the sand is poison and you're already dying. And we're about to have to do a death game to decide who gets to leave the island. Well, it's not like we're in any rush to meet him. I can't imagine he invited us here just to give us a relaxing vacation. Doubtful. He's definitely hatching a plot. Nothing good ever comes from that. Well, yeah, but I mean, just because he's trying to do bad stuff doesn't mean he's trying to do bad stuff to us. We're basically like the closest thing he has to best friends. And he owes Van still, because he didn't pay. This is just his way of paying his debts, right? That's like his thing. He's all about, like, those oaths and following through with them. Something like that, right? Then that's all the more reason to stay on the alert. I just want to let loose and shoot the shit, man. Is that too much to ask? Brother, you're always not taking things seriously. It'd be a good idea to think about how we want to spend our time from tomorrow on. Ooh, another airliner's coming in. I believe that's the last flight scheduled for today. Considering we're in off-season right now, I doubt there are many passengers on board and that entire militia comes out. Hold the phone. Is that who I think it is? That's one of Marduk's airships. No way, not that loser. Please, not that loser. I don't want to see him. He's so losery. But wait a minute. Look who's on the deck of that boat. I can't... lady, I got normal vision, alright? Can't tell who's on a fucking boat 100 billion miles away. That's Kurogane, by the way.
Thanks for the help, Kurogane. Everything work out okay?
Yes. I've already made contact with our main unit. Also, I have a message from the matron.
What a dull-ass hunk of rock. Why in hell's name would he hole up here?
I think it was pretty... I mean, as far as islands go, I mean...
Perhaps this is merely a misdirection on his part.
Qasim!
Even those Dominions tagged along. Didn't think we'd be running into each other again so soon.
So you came, as I anticipated.
Qasim after sex.
I assume you were drawn here because of that intel.
I'm only here because of the risk management AI's assessment. The general manager requested I fly to this island post-haste.
Man, imagine living your life based on what an AI tells you to do. That's so sad, man. That's so embarrassing for you.
I believe the others are here to assess the threat as well.
Sure as hell didn't expect to find you guys here.
The same goes for the Vice Captain. Who would have thought we'd be sitting shoulder to shoulder on the heels of that dreadful little squabble?
I have no quarrel with you at present. There's a time and a place for grudges.
And the time will be later today. The place? Those woods over there. I'm gonna beat your ass.
That's our line, bucko.
Fake ass Dominions.
Oh, so these are the people they were telling us about. Sounds like everyone has their own reasons for being here.
They're probably after the fragments or the island's owner.
I'm surprised some of them would even dare to show their faces here, though.
I'm not really surprised about anything.
Oh, shit!
Oh, okay.
Damn Spriggan and his brats are here!
Okay, her being there, that's
What's going on?
slightly surprising, I guess, because I completely forgot this lady existed. I thought she blasted off. Also, I do like how they didn't even give it... She's such a minor character, she doesn't even get fucking her dialogue. They weren't even like, we're not even gonna translate it. They're like, we're just gonna delete this shit. It's not worth being in the game. It's taking up too much space.
The chaos in Longport tapered off much sooner than I predicted. I suppose we have the Liu family to thank for that.
So, you bastard!
But like, you didn't... Aaron! I just don't... You can't be mad at Sal and then not also be mad at everyone else. What he did is just what Heiyue does, man. They're not good people. They're all bad. Their whole existence is based on making the country a worse place by exploiting those lower in the hierarchy to enrich themselves. Nobody pays mob protection money because they want to.
Stay your tongue, boy. Neither words nor action can change what's past. Save your breath and spare us your misplaced ire.
I mean, you could still want to beat them up, but like, you know, I just feel like you should be like, fuck all of them.
Calm down. Don't let him get to you.
It looks like the prominent players have arrived. Gathering us all here was likely part of the owner's plan.
Only Adios knows why, though. Unless those two know something we don't.
Probably because the dude's always talking about how he wants to gather everyone in one place so he can poison them all in one big shebang. Dude's constantly talking about how easy it is to poison people. And then all you fuckers come here. Like, ah, let's all pal around, get all close and familiar. You're all fucked.
Hell no. There ain't a man in all of Zemuria who knows what goes on in that crazy bastard's head.
You think Walter ever, like, forgets what his nickname is and he has to look at his shoulder to remind himself? Do you think it says Dire on the other side? I've never actually paid attention, but I have to assume it does, and if it doesn't, then that's a missed opportunity, bruv.
However, he did say you would likely be here. At least now we can finally settle matters between us.
We'll just see how things play out. Either way, this will make for quite the interesting little vacation.
Afterwards, the courtesy car drivers took the newest arrivals back to the villa. However, there were now more guests there than there were rooms. We gotta battle for the rooms, right? After talking things over with the manager, Katja agreed to room with Esme, and Judah shared a room with Nina. Then Nina smothered her in her sleep. Yeah, sure was a hassle. I think we finally got it all sorted out. Still can't believe that many people show up all at once. What the heck is that nut job up to? I'm going to kill you all. Who knows what he's thinking. Guess mulling it over now won't really solve anything. If he's gonna make a move, he'll do it tomorrow. We can work out what our next play is in the morning. Something definitely smells off, though. It's probably the toxic gas that's been seeping into the villa the whole time. Maybe we should take another look around the island for hitting the sack. Okay. Get to do my rounds. And the rounds mainly involve important people. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got some connection events. Barry's training. You two nerds and you two nerds. Okay. Okay. You okay there, Lydia? You seem like you were a little lost. Do feel free to make use of the complimentary toiletries provided in each room and taking a bath. Nah, Van doesn't do that. You know, he's always talking about how it smells and shit. There's a reason. I used to work at a luxury hotel, and even I was surprised how pricey all the products are. No doubt you'll be satisfied with the selection as well. Yep, that's a tree. Yep, you okay, girlie? You need some help on how to walk? We can... Fuck you.
Huh. New activities. They didn't have these earlier in the day.
Ooh, okay, so maybe... I was just thinking that would be the same thing, but... Is it fireworks? Is it fireworks? Doesn't seem like fireworks if it's this guy. Over in a cocktail making workshop. Okay, okay. Make the... I was trying to think of like some sort of like pun with some of the characters' names in a cocktail, a la the Vander bread sword, but I couldn't think of anything. I guess that's probably what the events are like. Are the same as those when you'd have the characters, you know, make sweets or whatever in past games. This is your chance to get your own original drink! Well, wait, that sounds kind of fun. And it should be like kind of automatic, so... The owner of this villa and indeed Nemeth Island appears to be a rather magnanimous individual. He's stocked our shelves with high-quality beers, wines, spirits imported from all over the continent without regard for price. In any case, the skies are especially beautiful tonight. Sure would be good to have some fireworks. But we can't do that ever since the incident. Speaking of which, my son is stargazing outside at this very moment. He's bonded with one of the guests, from what I can tell. It warms a father's heart to see.
Alrighty.
I don't remember who your son is, if I'm being 100% real.
Thank you.
Who do I invite? Our underage members can get their drinks non-alcoholic, so anybody's fair game. Alright, step number 1, get Elaine drunk. The workshop required... That's a joke. That's highly uncool behavior. The workshop requires that participants create an original cocktail using ingredients they've gathered themselves. We have all their basic components here, but you'll need to provide an extra layer for both the flavor and presentation. Myth is flush with vegetation, so harvest any two you like and bring them back here. Come on, guys. Can it not just like be a cutscene? Don't make me do shit. It would be best to avoid drinking given my agenda these next few days. But they say alcohol in moderation can be good for one's health. Yeah, you know who says that? The alcohol lobby, man. Fucking big wine. Very well, I'll come along. One glass is a pick-me-up, couldn't hurt. Come on, God. Let me walk all of... Elaine, give me some commentary. Do my job for me for a little bit. As compensation, you will not be paid. When I say job, it's not really, you know, it's not like one of those type of arrangements. Here, have some fucking mint and
So
leaves.
that's where it was.
Okay, they did kind of kill my enthusiasm for making cocktails. Being like, you gotta run halfway across the fucking island, man. Well, I guess we could kind of fast travel, but...
Let's give this a try.
With the help of the chef back at the bar, the pair managed to complete their original cocktails. Meet the Esmus lady. It's a white lady with mint flavoring added in. I should have figured use your favorite as a base. What makes you think it's my favorite? It's what you always had whenever the three of us went to Vermonti's. I ordered one the last time we were at Shino's place too, remember? As astute as ever. Call me a sap. I never forget the first time you and me had that drink together. Oh. Well, I hope you'll remember this one just as well. Put a piece of myself into it after all. Yeah? Well, what are we waiting for? Bottoms up.
Woo-wee! That's the stuff.
Me when I imbibe alcohol? What might an Esmus lady represent? I've heard every cocktail has a symbolic meaning. Get you drunk! You say something? Not at all. I was just offering some food for thought. Food? I'd love some food. And so Van and his companion indulged in a short spell of evening refinement, sipping their cocktails all the while. Got an achievement. Participated in all 3 activities at Nemith Island. Okay. In case you were wondering if there's going to be a secret 4th activity, hell no. Pick a fight with you one more time, you're going to ship off this island in a body cast. It's not a promise. Hearing that only makes me want to mess with you even more. The hell? Do I look like I'm joking? Settle down now, you two. Nah. Fight. 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 While I'd very much like to see how a showdown with you two would play out, we just wouldn't want to spoil the wonderful dinner you just had. One of the 4 of us converse a bit. Chances like these don't come around so often after all. Damn, you really got an all-star table here. Chance encounters such as these can only happen at a luxury resort. I don't really care to get chummy with an Iker with bigwig, but you know what they say about missed opportunities. In that case, let me ask you something I've been dying to find out for a while now. Do you ever, like, do anything, or... Just how powerful is the head of the Gralsritter? You've heard of Ein Sana. Yes, she is a person of interest to the Marduk Company as well. Oh, is this the same woman the Carnelia series is based on? Yo, that's secret info. You're not supposed to know that. Yo, Zeta, maybe she played the previous games. She's actually an OG. I've been curious about her for a while myself. They say she's as strong as she is beautiful. Yeah, you better not lumping the book character in with the commander. Anyone on this continent who can go toe-to-toe with her at her best would have to be in the same league as the Golden Rakshasha. The Golden Rakshasha, that would be the famed former general of the Empire, Royal Le Guin. 2 of them are on equal playing field, says a bit on their own. He doesn't come out from behind the curtain much. I don't think she's ever actually appeared as anything other than a portrait. Or, you know, some of the art. And even you'd get burned. That's just for a start. You don't say. Well, no, you just have to throw down. Oh man, who wins? God's favorite or the writer's favorite character? I mean, I guess in theory it's got to be the writer's favorite character. Maybe I could put in a 4CG with Van and have him lure her out here somehow. I wouldn't be so certain. I guess I would be stupid enough to accept it. What do you think the S in 4SVG stands for? Suicide? What does it stand for? I don't know. My word of the day calendar said Spriggan one time, and that's why I'm a Spriggan. Nobody knows what it means, but it gets the people going. Oh, we're asking questions. I once read a book about the fantastic beings in the East known as yokai. Have you ever come across one, Miss Mitsurugi? I was wanting to put a T in there. Yeah, locals will use that word for some of the creatures I've run into. They skedaddled the second I came close, though, so these yokai are probably nothing special. Yeah, I probably thought of Battlestar Maniac, he was more a freak than they were. How very intriguing. Can't keep up with this at all, but it does look like they're having a good time. Incidentally, I spoke with Mr. Al-Fayed recently. In accordance with both our risk management AI's predictions and Mr. Thorndyke's wishes, he has come with some of his security team's most elite members. They're going to stand there. But stand menacingly. Perhaps this isn't my place to say, but although Marduk's goals align with ours, it may be prudent to remain attentive to how the situation develops. No, okay, for a second I thought we were almost at the end of our save slots, but no, we got plenty of time, or plenty of space, for now. But we are going to pause for a second, and we'll be back, later. Alright, we're back. Is still talking time? Yay. Talking time with only mostly important people, which is kind of cool. I mean, no offense to normal talking times. We love our minor NPCs, don't we, folks? We love, actually, I don't know. I don't know who my favorite recurring side NPC is in the city. That's a hard question, man. Why'd you ask me that, Catcher, man? You can't just stun lock me as soon as the Well, the video didn't just start, but as soon as I returned for the video, I was like, Fairy, something about you feels off. Alright, I don't like it. Something about you just, I don't know, something's missing and I don't like it. It was fun. You guys doing some stargazing? Oh, hey, Van. I heard the villa had a telescope somewhere in the storage, so I asked if I could borrow it for a few hours. The air is crisp and clear, and light pollution is practically non-existent out here compared to Edith or Basel. It all helps to make the stars that much brighter. Even I was amazed. I've never seen such a beautiful night sky before. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. I'm sure it must be pretty breathtaking through that telescope. Mr. Robot here's been teaching us all about constellations too. Who? I know you, but why are you here? You seem familiar. This gray floaty thing is so cool. I've never seen anything like it. Leave all astronomical observations to Theo. Yeah, maybe Theo's the real star here. They really have told me a lot, though. Hey, Katra, do you have any other lessons for us? Katra? You had a 1,000 arc stare for a bit there. Sorry, I think the day's just finally catching up to me. What? Theo's the real star? I don't exactly know why that triggered him, but... why he had a flashback? I get what you mean. All that exploring we did can really burn you out. Yeah, but back to constellations. Happy to answer whatever questions you have. You know, they're actually a rather big fascination of mine. I don't think I could ever really get tired of talking about them. You should do some stargazing of your own while you're here, Van. This part of the sky is only visible due to how far south the island is, so it really is worth it. Take them home with a penchant for astronomy. We're on to you, Buster. The stars are more visible here than in Basel. One day, Theo would like Professor Hamilton to be able to see this wonderful sight. This has been a lovely evening so far. Still, I do worry that we're spending a bit too much time fooling around. I just hope that Harwood doesn't try anything, at least not tonight. I hope he tries something. I used to look up at the stars a lot during our campouts back when I was at the Kruger. This might be the most beautiful night sky I've seen so far. Don't think I'll ever forget it. Like, whose kids are you? Wow, I've never seen this many stars in the sky before. Okay, I was about to say, it doesn't seem like there's any stars, but there's a few, I guess. You come to this island a lot, right, York? Does that mean you know all about the constellations, too? Huh? Yeah, sure, ask me whatever you want. Aw, crud, why I go and say that? This guy and his robot, the only ones with the answers, not me! Which one of you fuckers has kids? I know there's some normal people here. I know there's that couple. Do they have 2 kids? I'm on to you. And by I'm on to you, I have no clue where you ran off to. If you have any concerns or requests, don't hesitate to let us know. For example, just now I loaned out a telescope and some blankets. But I mean, no, because I mean, they're not related. I don't know who the York kid is, because I think the girl is the Cleo Tiz. I don't remember who the York kid is. So I'm pretty sure we're supposed to know, but I don't remember. We have orbital lights and fireworks prepared for those who need them. Or maybe that's the chef's kid and we don't actually know him. I'm passing drinks out to everyone free of charge. It better be free of damn charge. This is a luxury experience. Couldn't tell you why. We suddenly got a lot of extra guests decked out in special uniforms this evening. Gotta have professional though. Yeah, special uniforms. I gotta ask professional though. I won't pry no matter how much I'm dying to. Alright, Walter, fess up. Does your other shoulder say... I can't read it. Where was it that it said? Didn't your jacket? Was that a different jacket? Is it on your arm? No, 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 that says wolf. I can see that, but it doesn't say dire on this side. Cringe. If you're gonna commit to the bit, fucking commit to the bit. You lost all respect, Walter. Now, you didn't have any to lose, so it's like not all bad.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Guys? Is that the captain? Oh, it is. I was like, I couldn't really tell who that was supposed to be. Oh, shut your trap, you damnable dog! Are you too primitive to even understand human speech? What did I just walk in on? This blasted mud is assaulting me! Though maybe the fault is mine for expecting it to have proper obedience training from a rotten Spriggan. Hey, we don't train the dog, alright? We got nothing to do with the dog. Zeros wouldn't just start barking at you for no reason. What does it even matter? Just get the stupid thing away from me. Speaking of someone who actually saw what transpired, this woman here captured that canine drone and was attempting to dismantle it. Really? Tried to get the drop on Catra's little buddy? Sounds to me like this dirtbag dog napper needs a little obedience training herself. Oh, let's not be hasty now. This mutt had higher specs than I anticipated, so it broke right through the trap I'd prepared. As for you, learn to hold that tongue and mind your own business. The church is not really good at minding their own business. That's kind of like anathema to their entire being, you know? Besides, you've just been watching me ever since I set the trap. Don't act so holier than thou when you didn't do a thing to stop me. I simply didn't feel my intervention was necessary for your little farce to fall apart. Oh, that does it. You robbed me up for the last time, altar boy. And then they, you know. Rats and double rats. How did I wind up in this cluster ball? Cluster ball. Cluster ball. I should have mobilized my men to restrain this mechanical mutt from the start. You have men? I mean, I don't even know what the hell you're doing here. You're telling me you have henchmen too? It would seem this Zect Arms woman is yet to learn her lesson. Woof, woof, woof. Wolf is right. Sorry you had to go through that one, buddy, but at least it sounds like you get everything under control. And to be able to share this vacation with a person who gives pain in the ass a whole new meaning. I should tell Catcher about this later. Maybe. Yeah, you two. Coolio and Chickadee. Fake Nadia. Feels as though it's been ages since we last shared drinks over a meal, just the two of us. The few times you weren't away on business, we'd be eating together with me as a family. But yeah. Cause I remember, cause you're the Crossbell family, right? With the cat. Wait, or is that a different one? Didn't you guys have a cat? Where's the cat? Or am I thinking of a different family? You know, the girl has a cat. They live in the apartments where Joshua and Estelle lived in the first game. You know what I'm talking about. Was that different? That may have been a different family. I don't know. It reminds me of the days you proposed to me during dinner. I certainly don't mind reliving it every once in a while. I was a lot younger then, thinking of ways to surprise you came easier in those days. Enough of that, let's raise a toast. We wouldn't want all this lovely food to get cold. Of course not, darling. Then they don't eat the food. What's Emilia off doing again? Stargazing, was it? Yeah, she made friends with one of the children here. They should be playing on the other side of the villa. I see the trip is shaping up to be a wonderful experience for her. Well, foremost fighter, huh? More like foremost at showing up out of nowhere and getting his ass kicked. At least old Walty boy, at least I got a win in. And when I was hot shit back in the day. It isn't the direwolf and the immovable. Talk about a rare opportunity. What do you say to finally nailing down which school is the strongest, the Taito or the Gecko? Come on, you're not really planning on fighting him, are you? You got no shot, man. You're gonna get fucking washed. Don't interfere, little dancer boy. Who are you calling little dancer boy? Just because I shake that thing doesn't mean anything about my combat prowess. Not exactly a title user through and through, but I'll admit it's an interesting proposition. I'll give him a run for his money's in. I'd never agree to such a reckless fight is what I should say. But if you can manage to find a battleground that's far enough away from the villa, I'll consider your offer. Yeah, let's go find a wasteland. You just gotta give him what he wants? Zen needs a win, man. We gotta let Zen do something. Can we let him just fucking punk this guy? Because so far Zen hasn't really done all that much in the Daybreak games, if we're being completely honest. He mostly just kind of shows up and be like, I'm gonna fight you, Walter, and then, you know, somebody shows up and says, hey, don't fight. And they're like, oh, okay, Mom. Even the one time when he was supposed to pop up and like save us earlier in this game, his ass still got murked. Well, I guess he didn't actually die. Just everybody else died. So I guess, you know what, we'll give him a half point for that. He tried to carry, but his teammates were too heavy. A-rank bracer my ass. I can't help being curious after all. Wouldn't it be nice to know what makes him the best of the Gekka? There's no other Gekka people. That's why I guess he's the best. Don't really give a shit what school he's from. As far as I'm concerned, we're fighting for the title of who's strongest. I mean, maybe fighting for who's like 12th strongest in the series. Maybe you can fight for that title. Hope you two are enough to sate my hunger. I would like one chili dog, please. These guys are clinically insane. I know, thinking they're the strongest? Like, no offense, Zen. I mean, you're my boy, but I don't think you cracked the top 10, man. And Walter, you're like maybe a top 20er. This guy, I don't even know who the fuck you are. By the way, Arkrad, you practice the Kunlun style, right? Not really. You could probably only call me initiate at best. Yeah, well, you know, we knew a person who was like an initiate, and then, I don't know, bing bang bomb, next thing you knew they were Divine Blade, something like that. I think it was intermediate technically. Actually, it was intermediate. Only reason I remember is because, was it in CS2 where every time Reem would be like, Reem Schweizer, intermediate level, ready to battle. And I'm like, brother, it's less of a flex when you say intermediate, man. You just immediately make yourself way less threatening. That means we have someone from each of the 3 major disciplines here. Well, you say it's starting an inter-school battle royale. I say no. What up? Shannon reeled in a rare deep-sea fish this afternoon. The same one I've been hoping to land for a while now. In fact, honestly, I'm a little miffed about it. Deep-sea fish are easier to catch at night, so I'm going to test that theory on every fishing hole I can. I mean, am I being a hater by saying I don't think you're going to be catching many deep-sea fish on the shores of the beach? Is that like a controversial thing to say? I kind of forgot we could fish. I haven't even been looking around.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot. Let's do this thing.
That.
There.
I don't remember how the fishing minigame works. Oh yeah, it's this. I don't know why I hit the button so freaking early. That's a damn whopper right there. That is a whopper. See, we're 1-to-1 link. 50 times the pith. I got no bait. What the hell?
Let's do this.
I don't even remember the last time I fucking fished, man.
There. That's it.
Okay. Don't. We were cowards. Okay, we'll be cowards.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
That's a damn shark, man. I presume that's what we were missing, because I don't recognize that thing. Yeah, it was what we were missing. Well, since we got our prescription filled, I guess we'll be done with fishing for now. Need to remember to buy some bait from the fishing lady. So, what are you all up to? Van! Hello. Hey, I figured you guys would take back a few mementos from your trip and shooting some photos. I'm developing all the film in my room. She's just drunk off the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? She was actually showing us all the pictures taken so far. You get anything good? Well, she did manage to get a shot of fairy stuff in her face and a few of her smiling as well. Yeah, what about the whale? Oh shit, that was non-canon? My bad. Sorry, I shouldn't bring up the alternate timeline. And she was also able to capture one of the most beautiful rainbows I've ever seen. Oh, that's the new canon. The connection events we did but reloaded, those were timeline dead ends. If you go on the boat with Mario, that's the world ends. It's a world-shattering event. Bad end, failure, save game deleted. You gotta restart back at Sky. You gotta restart the whole fucking series. You made such a grievous error. She even got a few pictures of some of the island's rare birds. All of your pictures are so nice, Mario. Do you think you'd be willing to make copies for me? Guess you've been hard at work, huh? Sounds like you're getting pretty crafty with that camera, too. Well, you know, it's my job. I'm sure you heard the old adage, a picture is a picture. Can't be good at writing articles. Gotta make sure I get some good shots in. All the pictures you've taken here have been incredible. I agree, I'm sure you'll be as skilled as a professional photographer in no time. I get paid for this. That means I'm a professional. Speaking of photography, have you seen any movies recently? I would hope. I remember you saying you really liked my debut film on, yes? Oh man, her debut film when the dang moon is in the sky and the dang rocket shoots at it, hits it, and it's oh man, the theater 5-minute standing ovation when that shit happened. Makes me smile when I think about it. Actually, would you like to know a few things that happen behind the scenes? So first off, the moon's not real. What? Oh man, if your fans knew the Nina Finley was sharing all exclusive stories with us, they'd probably drop dead from envy. All my recording devices are someone else at the moment, so everything you say is 100% off the record. Damn, kinda interested myself. I think they're having girl time right now. No, that's sexist if you leave us out. Speaking of photos, I've taken several with you, Van. I'll pass some out to you and the rest of the crew later. I had so much fun talking with Nina and Mario that I almost forgot why we were even here. Yeah, why are we here? I have to remember this isn't an idle vacation. I have to figure out why that invitation was sent, why all these people have been gathered here. Hopefully we can uncover all that in the investigation tomorrow. I had so many wonderful conversation partners today, Anya's and Mario included. It's a shame the weather forced us to change course to Myth Island on such short notice. Well, we did get a great shoot out of it, not to mention a chance encounter with all of you. Maybe this detour worked out for the best. Okay, what time are we at, by the way? So this is at 20. I don't remember how long the first video was. It was only 20. Okay, we got time. I don't think we'll be able to finish all the talking, but we'll see. There's sure a lot of colorful characters here, huh? And a fair number of them belong to society's shadows at that. I think we can count on them to exercise a basic level of decency for now. What truly concerns me is that we have yet to see the owner of this resort. That hung up about it, why not cut your vacation short and get off the island? I definitely considered it. But that would mean leaving Catcher here. Plus, I'd feel left out heading home this early. We'll just have to see what tomorrow brings. That may be for the best. I'll be lending my fullest cooperation towards keeping everyone safe, so please rest easy and enjoy your time off. Yeah, we're screwed. I'll just leave the worrying to you then. Good evening. Have you had a chance to try the cocktail making workshop at the restaurant? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Many of our guests like to enjoy their creations while soaking in the jacuzzi tubs that are provided in each guest room. We also offer massages and other in-room services. Do let us know if you'd like to request one. No. Down.
What can I get for you?
Bad community. Oh yeah, I forgot about the dang old book, man.
If you need anything else, I'll be right here.
One of these is definitely not like the other. Like, Kuragane kills people for money. Swin used to kill people for money. I mean, kind of kills people for money in like a roundabout way. I mean, it's not like explicitly what his job's about, but the church does, you know, let him provide his quality of life and whatnot, and also presumably he's had to take a few fools out. And then Lamb, I don't know, maybe he's on that Jaeger to director pipeline. Been wondering for some time now, but what exactly is the story behind your attire? No need for alarm. This is merely a special effects costume. Costume? I see. Well, forgive my awareness. Special effects, you said. Very intriguing. The design incorporates elements from Far Eastern folklore, but with a modern twist throughout. Moreover, the detailed weathering on the surface evokes the wear and tear of a genuine historical warrior. Impressively done! You have my compliments. Receive praise from the renowned director Lamb is an honor. No way, that's all there is to it. I sympathize with your confusion, Director. After all, this island has had a sudden influx of new guests, including those of a, shall we say, seedier persuasion. If that's the angle you're taking, then it's equally strange to see a man and woman in a cloth on the beach vacation. Even Adiosa's servants require time to set down their burdens. Do feel free to reach out to me should the need ever arise, Director Lamb. I once had the privilege of seeing Director Gotti at work, but I'm curious about your process as well. No way, that's all there is to that either. Thank you for the offer. We'll be in touch if the situation calls for it. On that note, I've already been meeting one fascinating individual after another today. For example, if you'll allow me to let my imagination take flight, before me sit three men burdened, the oldest by a tremendous duty, the younger by their weighty pasts. I mean, presumably Kuragane is the old one here? But, like, you don't... Does he have a tremendous duty? I don't know what this fucker does, man. Being surrounded by so many dramatic inspirations really gets my creative juices flowing. It's scary how on the mark he is. World famous directors must have an eye for this sort of thing. Actually, I just played the original release and I'm being real coy about already knowing things. Haha! Director Lamb mentioned that you accompanied him and his crew on a location hunting excursion. I must admit I'm exceedingly jealous and that you were able to share your good fortune. Sheesh, finally missing out on schmoozing out who the worst of our island getaway was. I don't know why I'm here. Never realized you were such a social butterfly. It would prove problematic for the princess to be scouted by the director. This is merely a preventative measure on my part. Let's see, can't fault you on that one. I've seen a few of Director Lamb's films. I didn't really know what kind of person he'd be, but he's a surprisingly sensible person. At least that was my first impression anyway. Turns out he definitely has his idiosyncrasies. Welcome to the world of creatives. This afternoon's location scouting was a massive success! At this rate, we should be able to keep shooting from tomorrow onward. Alright, well, keep yourself safe out there. Maybe! But I gotta get the shots, you know? The guild has been trying to gather more information about Almada's legacy. Honestly, I wish that had a little bit more to go on. Don't stress. My team's pretty used to rolling with the punches at this point. And we are as well. That said, it's always best to be prepared for the unexpected. Running into Katra and Exio Talson are only a few of the ways this vacation is going off course. It's a bit more exciting for it, though. You take things in so much stride that it's almost comforting. I knew we should have brought a larger security retinue. Of course, as far as their Highness's welfare is concerned, the safest option would be to avoid this trip entirely. Never mind, there's no sense wasting time on hindsight. Wait, what nerd here did I not talk to? Aaron! You tell me I fucking walked over here for you to ... Aaron, ... I know what you're gonna say. Starting shit with Sal at this point won't get me anywhere. I'll give him his just desserts one of these days, but for now it's vacation time.
Something you're looking for in particular?
I'm investing in bait. Okay, even I'm not that silly. I'll just buy 117, sure.
Talk to you later.
We're investing, you know? Who knows, maybe next game won't have any fishing, and so that means there will be no supply of bait, and we'll have like a massive advantage in the dearth, because we'll be loaded up just the same way with our cake futures, you know? Did you guys eat dinner already? All the food was pretty good, but I thought the seafood entrees were the best. Totally, their flavors are out of this world. Think we could get them to cook all the fish we got too? Sounds like you guys hit the jackpot today. We sure did. Makino and Kyle's coolers are practically full to bursting. The fish just weren't biting for me though. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Yeah, you still hooked a pretty big one at the end. I don't even think I've ever seen that species before. Even Kyle got a little jealous. There's a reason he's still out there. Anyways, no way I'll let you two get one over on me. Just you wait, I'll catch myself a real monster one of these days. Hope you don't mean that literally, because, well, I'd probably feel the same in his shoes. Well, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. Kyle's gonna have a long night ahead of him if he wants to outdo me. Take these, just in case you want to do some night fishing yourself. Thanks, you guys are always giving us freebies. Kind of makes me feel bad. I just spent, like, all of our money on bait, almost. It's no big deal. We gotta take care of our angler in arms, after all. I am glad you gave me dumplings, at least, because if you give me regular fishing bait, you would have made an enemy for life.
Something you're looking for. Talk to you later.
Kyle may look cool and collected, but he's actually crazy competitive. He's been fishing way longer than we have, so I'm sure he'll try and show off his angling chops. Hanging around on a beautiful island, fishing my heart out with friends, eating delicious food. And I get the cat the day off with a fluffy bed to sleep in. Vacation's the best. Yeah, okay, maybe. Offering a cocktail making workshop. Just you nerds. Perfect timing, Van. Why don't you join us for a glass or two? Indeed, you've been more than a welcome addition. I can't talk. Talking would mean I move my lips, which is illegal. It's an honor to be invited in all your highness, but I ain't exactly on drinking buddy terms with the whole table here. I mean, for the record, I got no more beef with Sal than I did before this game started. I mean, granted, that doesn't mean I have no beef. I've had beef with Sal since, like, I don't know, maybe Azure? When they wouldn't shut up about, oh man, the White Lotus dragon, he's so scary. And then there was no boss fight for me to punch his ass into the ground. And then they still been glazing this fucker and he ain't done nothing. Oh, now you needn't be so circumspect over a bit of idle conversation. Speaking of which, it would seem that Elsom's Enterprise have been making efforts to expand into the Republic. This will likely lead to competition with Valis-based companies over the same market share. Perhaps you'd be willing to accept our help in this matter. I believe we could be of much use to you. No, I don't think so. Isn't your clan just you and one other guy? Borrowing the aid of the Kowloon Group is about the most reliable choice you can make. I'll have to keep a close eye on what the newly formed Lee family is capable of from here on. Meticulous as always, Your Highness. Incidentally, the Marduk Company's performance this past year was quite a sight to behold. Using AI for crisis management, now that's some dumb shit. To say nothing of the high mobility security force you lead. You flatter us. In truth, we are merely adhering to Marduk's system. If you have an interest in our company's affairs, I can arrange for a meeting with our general manager. Alright, thought I heard the door open, but... Still on guard, are we? But yes, I do have a feel that a formal discussion would be worth having. No offense, Brishad. You can pay me enough to join the mutual interrogation behind these poker faces. Seeing who exactly is gathered on a myth only confirms that Marduk made the right call sending us here. You do well to tread carefully, Van. I know I won't, because I don't tread anywhere. It goes against my oath. It would appear Zeta has been expanding her social circle ever since we arrived. That girl has a promising future ahead. I almost shudder to think of it. Our host is devising something very bold indeed, gathering such disparate personage to Myth Island. In the end, will the Lee family prove a blessing or a curse for Heiwei? Once again, the Lee family is just you and one other dude. As far as I know. Random thought, we got the makings of a real dream team here. Do we? Dream team of what? The three of us, together. Not sure I see how. The Golden Butterfly can use her Screw the Rules skill to cut through space and warp us into buildings. Then Grimcat can use her style and thief techniques to snatch the objective. And I'll take a third of the profits for, supervising. That way we can burglarize any place we want, no matter how tight the security is. And where do you fit into this? I'll be the one in charge of holding our plunder up high on the rooftop and cackling hysterically. At least pick something that helps with the heist. Why are you playing along with this loosey-goosey trio? I thought loosey-goosey was Grimcat's whole deal. Plus, if you're part of the trio, that makes you loosey-goosey by default. Since when? Personally, I find the idea quite amusing. Such a thing could stroke Blue Blanc's competitive spirit enough to spurn him into sending a writ of challenge. Blue Blanc, you mean Phantom Thief B? He's been washed for many years now. He hasn't sent out a good card. Oh, now we're talking. I mean, you know, maybe we shouldn't call him washed. He did pull over the pretending to be the dude for 2 games. The one random NPC. The one, like, Trails twist that it fucking completely caught me off guard. This isn't something to be excited about. Except for, like, occasionally they say something really stupid and then I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know? Sometimes they say the whole country's cursed or something like that and I'm just like, brother, what do you mean? I sat in on these two in case sparks started flying, but the vibe turned out way more mellow than I expected. They're actually a pretty similar wavelength, weirdly enough. You're exactly as amusing as the professor made you out to be. We're practically co-workers, once or twice removed. You just had to go there, didn't you? Usually I don't like the idea of palling around with the right hand of the garden's deadbeat dad. My, such biting words. They certainly have some mystery between them. Looks like they might be able to get along, maybe? Time to get some intel on the enemy. What, from the Golden Butterfly? Yep, used every non-violent interrogation technique in the book. Turns out she's a tough nut to crack. You should just stop wasting my time and tell us what that hole in the man's... What hole that old man's hiding in already. Yeah, I doubt she'll let the cat out of the bag on that easily. Also, you do know she's like 5 reg away from you? I know she can hear me. I'm trying the passive-aggressive route now. Yeah, good luck with that. You mean we didn't use our secret telepathic whispers? That nobody can hear? Alright, well... Okay, there's one nerd way over there at our car, but... who knows what they're doing. We will... I guess, talk to the last couple people and do our cocktails on our connection events next time. Next time.